something to happen to me, but this waiting comes with trials and challenges. Nothing in life is free.
وصحبه أجمعين. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Welcome back to our brothers here in the Zawiyah and our Zoom participants. Inshallah, we will now begin our two-part session. As you are aware, we'll be perfecting and learning the postures of prayer, inshallah, under the supervision of our Imam Qais, followed by our dhikr, a collective dhikr for the Amals of Itikaaf, inshallah. So as mentioned, if you could sit in the rows of prayer, they will make the exercise easier, inshallah. And then without further ado, I'll pass over to Imam.
So, you should have been practicing your standing and doing takbir and folding arms. That's what we did yesterday. We got up to that point. Now today, so now to rehearse. Let's see how have you done. Stand up. Yep. Now, do you need? How long have you been? Is this the first time you're doing it? Okay. So look at the the star. Yeah. Make sure your gap is. Make sure you see. That's why you need to come every day and make sure your service needs to be straight. So use this as a guide. Your heels, first of all, you know where the lines are. Needs to be straight. 5 fingers gap or 4 fingers gap there. That's no, that's too close now. Like that. That's it. So every time you stand, that's how it should be. Your feet should be facing Kaaba, Qibla. But just look at your feet if it's straight. If it's going to be bent, just check it again. That is actually straight. Okay. Everybody check your feet that you're straight. I shouldn't be now. Those of you who've been doing it, you should be perfect now. I shouldn't really need to check. This is first time as well. Up, Kapelatin. Yes. Okay. So first of all, you got to make sure that your feet is straight. Charangul ka gap rakhe. Okay. So this is bit rakle. So aise kare. That's it. Wo bhi theek hai. Theek. Aise kare. Theek. Just a little bit more. That's fine. Okay. So. Okay. So that's your standing posture. Now when you get a takbir, you're going to now show how you're going to do takbir. Allahu Akbar, okay. Facing the Kaaba. That's right, okay. And now fold your arms. Okay. Right, don't, that's it, close the gap. And then, so you're, by tasif, no, tasif, we have to rectify that now. So you're missing, this is your first day as well probably. So kya kare is that this is your left hand, goes below the belly button. Put your right hand on top of the wrist, spread it out, spread the finger like that, and this should be hidden, okay, from your arms, okay? Below belly button kidhar hai? So niche, belly button ke niche rakhe. So wherever your belly button is, feel it, the left hand goes underneath, and that's it, that's how you do it. Take it, that's good, achhe, mashallah. Okay. Ayaz, very good, mashallah. Okay, good. So that's a beginning posture. Now we're going to do ruku now. Okay, ruku. And again, where will your eyes? No, don't go to ruku.
Yeah, one question. When you're standing like this, what about the back?
Straight.
Straight?
Straight. It should be always straight. There shouldn't be no couching or no everything. It should be straight. So back should be straight. Also, for those of you who are into your gym and exercises, if you look at it, these stretches that you do is actually very beneficial for stretching most muscles of your body as well, if you do it right. If you do it right. So standing posture is rectifying your back structure. We won't go into that, leave that anyway. Basically, keep your back upright and straight. Do not have a couch or bent. Okay, it should be straight, and your eyes should be placed on where you're going to do your Sejudah. That's tawadu and humbleness. That's how you're going to do. So now we're going to do ruku. So when you go into ruku, now this is for men, is that when you go into ruku, you're going to go down. Obviously, try to make your back as level as possible with your head and your back straight, and then your arms. When you're going to touch, you're going to give the kneecap. It shouldn't be like this. Like some people, they'll have the fingers like this. Okay, some people will have their fingers completely tight and fixed. No, it should be nicely loosed, still facing Qibla, like that, and you're just about grasping the kneecap. Just about grasping the kneecap, like this. Don't go to, don't do it yet, to show it to you. Just grasping the kneecap. And then what you should be is that the arms, so another thing that what people do, that maybe the teachers taught them when they're young, is that because they overemphasize the fact that you have to keep your back straight, so what they do, the arms maybe sometimes even go here, sometimes even have it bent like here, because they want to get the back straight. Ghalat, wrong. So what you do is that you're going to keep a gap. When you crest the kneecap, go down, there should be a gap, space and a gap, and your arm should be like an A-frame, you know, like 90 degrees with an A-frame, and basically keeping this away from the sides, away from the stomach, and there should be a gap there so that it actually keeps it straight. Okay, there shouldn't be clothes inside the stomach, you shouldn't be touching it. So I hope that's good. Again, feet should be straight. And where you're going to look, you're going to look towards where, in between the toes. That's where you're going to look at. Okay, in between the toes when you're going to go in ruku. Okay, in between the toes, in that area, you're going to look at that position. So now if you go into ruku, then your feet is getting bent, your heels extend it out a bit, okay? So remember, so here, your fingers shouldn't be so spread, it shouldn't be one side, it should be like just about this, just grasping it, okay? Good. Now I'm going to come and tap you in the back whether your back is straight or level or not, okay? So I'm going to go to the front. So if you just straighten your arms a bit more, that's right. Lift your head a bit more. Yes, that's fine. Just lift your head a bit more, that's fine. Okay, your head is too much down, boy. So if you just lift your head, that's it, good. Stretch your arms, that's good. Fingers is good. That's good. If you just lift your head a bit more, that's right. Okay. So you're going to be, oh, beautiful, mashallah. If you can not bend your arms, yes, that's good, that's fine. That's it. I think Adil is going to be my star model pupil, honestly. It's just beautifully straight. Actually, I'm going to choose him again. Come on, Adil. MashaAllah. We'll have to give him a prize soon as well. So here, if you just would like to look at his ruku as well, his mom and dad are very proud of him now, mashallah. So do your ruku here. Just look at his posture. Go into ruku. Okay. Right, okay, look. Nice straight. Head is straight. Look at that nice straight level. And arms is nice and straight like that. Okay? This is how you'll do your ruku. I know you're all dreaming to do like this, but initially we all try our best to do it like that as well. Okay, nice and beautifully straight. Okay, take it, Jazak. Now go back to ruku again. MashaAllah. So here by Kashif, you're bending your arms. Arms has to be straight. Okay, arms straight. Don't bend the arms. That's good. MashaAllah. Just lift the head a bit more. That's fine. That's good. Okay, Bajan, we've worked on this last year as well. Come on, we can try a bit more. I know you can try. Okay, that's good. Right, arms are bent here, so if you straighten the arms, lift your head a bit more, that's fine, just there, that's fine, okay? Take, that's good. Good. Okay, that's good. If you can try and see if you can go forward, stretch it out. That's, okay, good. I'll just go back, shh. Be in the presence of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. MashaAllah. Okay, just like, that's good. Just look at your feet, look, feet, check it. Kiss that. Why is his feet going this way? Huh? So straighten that feet. You see, this is a habit. So just straighten that feet if you can. Okay. Okay. Just lift your head a bit more. That's it. That's good. Good. MashaAllah. Good. Good. MashaAllah. That's good. Just lift your. Just straighten a bit more. That's it. That's it. Good. Okay. That's good. MashaAllah. Good. Okay, now we need you to a little bit exertion, you know, going to the gym. Now push it out, go on. Push it, push it out. Lift your head a bit more. That's it. That's it, that's good. Good, mashallah. That's good. I've got arms straight, kare. Sit there, kare. That's fine. Mashallah, Jayd Mumtaz, mashallah, that's good. Yet Sham will accept that one. Uncle Salim, if you just lift your head a bit more, and you can lift your whole body frame a bit more, that's fine, that's good. Okay, good, mashallah, good, good, good. Okay, that's good. Right, we need a bit more shibli, come on. Put the thing in, get it down a bit more. Can you go down, go forward a bit more, stretch, get it. That's it, lift your head. Lower a bit more, that's fine, okay. That's good, Husnain, okay. Keep like that. Your fingers are too spread, Husnain. Too spread. Fingers, that's okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. Lift your head a bit more. That's it. And your fingers are too spread. Just narrow your fingers a bit more. That's good. Doctor, you just gone completely down. Come on. Up. That's better. Beautiful, mashallah. That's it. Straighten a bit more. Come on. Let me feel that straighten it. No, you're doing it down. I don't want you to go down. I want you to straighten it. Straighten it. Arms straight. Reduce the gaps of the fingers a bit more. Arms straight again. Don't bend it. Straight it. Lift your head. That's it. Can you keep it like that? Yeah? Have you got it? So this is now lift your whole this part up a bit more. Beautiful. That's it. That's it. There you go. Okay. Perfect. Like that. Again, you're going a bit too far down. Lift it up a bit more. Lift your head. Straighten it. That's good. Lift your fingers. Spin fingers too spread. Grab a bit more. That's it. You want to? Jayed, Mumtaz. Okay, good. Too low. Lift your whole body frame a bit more. Lower the, straighten the head. That's it. Okay, good. Okay, that's good. Okay, lift your head a bit more. That's it. Nadeem, mashallah, good. Mumtaz. Okay, that's fine. Increase the gap of your fingers. Yeah, and reduce the gap of your feet. That's too much. That's fine. That's good. Okay. Yes. Okay. Go. Okay. So here, Ayaz, is it Ayaz? Yeah, Ayaz. So just here. That's good. Just reduce the gap a bit more. That's good. That's mashallah. And now straighten your back. Straighten your back. Straighten it. Straight. Go forward. Straight. Good. Okay. That's good. Uncle, beautiful. Look at. I want to show this is Uncle here. This is enough. Look at that. Just lift your head a bit more. That's it. Okay, that's good. MashaAllah. This is at his age still doing that. MashaAllah. Look, another star here. MashaAllah. Good. Okay, that's good. MashaAllah. So that's your ruku. Ruku done. So we're done standing, folding arms, ruku. Has everybody got wudu, by the way? Yeah. Okay, that's good. And now we're just doing that. You're going to go into Sejudah position. Okay, so now you're going to go in Sejudah. Don't recite anything. We're just going to show you how to do the Sejudah. When you go, what I want you to go down with your knee first. We're going to do here. Go with the knees first. Arm here. Knees first. To the microphone. Knees. Then what I want you to do is when you go there, just sit like this. Okay. So what you do is I want you to get the gap. Fingers should be facing the Kaaba. The other thing is that the gap should be such that, I'll tell you what the gap should be, so that it shouldn't be more than your face. Okay? So some people, they have the gap this big with arms. No, it should be just about there, so your face just about fits. And what will happen is that one of the wisdom behind that is that if you've just done wudu, if there's any excess water coming off, it'll fall in your hand, not on the floor. That's what one of the wisdom behind it. So here is that, go here, look at the gap. Just so if you go down, knees first, then your arms. Go, knees first. That's it. Now look at where your hands are, okay? They should be so close. Some people, I didn't ask you to go to Sejudah yet, before follow. Okay, look at your arms. Are they facing Qibla? That's first question. Are the arms, are the fingers of your hands, are they facing Qibla? Okay, that's what you have to look at first. Secondly, look at the gap. Is it too wide? Is your face that big? No, it isn't. So make it narrow. Make it narrow. Narrow now, close the gap. Okay? By Kashif, is that reasonable gap? Okay? If you think it is, okay, that's fine. If you think it is, that's better. Okay, that's good. Now, are you too close to your body? The other thing is that you don't make it too close. The gap should be such that a little lamp could actually go through that gap. So I'm not expecting it. So if you're a little baby toddler, you should be squeezed through as well. So it shouldn't be so much of a gap. The other thing, the arms. When you do go to Sejudah, the arms, they shouldn't be protruding out so much because the next person is going to get really, really frustrated and angry as well. So you shouldn't be touching the floor either. The arms should not be touching the floor. Once you got the gap sorted and it's facing Qibla, the fingers shouldn't be spread. It should be closed. Okay? Should be closed and should be painted again facing towards the Qibla. What should happen is that when you go down, your nose and your forehead should be both touching. Not just nose and forehead. Okay, so like for example, when you got your, you need to lift it up a bit more. That's another important ruling, is if you have anything which is covering the forehead, try and lift it up so that the forehead actually has nothing there, so the forehead touches the ground as well as the nose. Okay, so nose and forehead needs to be touching the ground. That's one thing. Now, where does the nose go? Where does the nose fit? Should it be, so here, you know, you use your reference point as the finger. The nose, imagine that's your hand. There's your thumb. It should be just there below the thumb, not above it, just there below the thumb. We're going to place the nose. That's where the nose is going to go. So when you go, reduce the gap, so the gap should be there, the face fits there, and that's how you're going to do your thingy. Okay. Feet. How should the feet be? Feet. Here's the feet. Is that again the feet should be? This is, imagine this is the back of my foot. Should be facing towards the Kaaba. Stop right. Not bent. Not closed. There should be a little bit of gap. Whatever gap you got now, keep that gap, maintain the some closing, but here just maintain the little gap, what you got now initially. Don't be too wide, but the gap should be still the little bit of gap, and it still should be pointing towards the Kaaba. Some even try to say bend as well, but if you just point it towards the Kaaba, that's amazing. Don't lift it up. Some people have a tendency to lift the toes up, but don't do that. Keep it touching, it needs to be touching the ground. Okay, so that's your feet. So I've mentioned everything, so just the feet. Arms should be above the ground, not touching the ground, and should be so close to the, it should be so protruding out. The gap between the two hands should be such that you can fit your face there. It shouldn't be too far out, not too wide. The finger should be pointing to the Qibla, and where did you rest? Your nose and forehead will touch, and it should be just the length in which the nose should touch is below the thumb. Okay? Now, everybody stand up again. You're going to do your Sejudah again. Okay. So when you say Allahu Akbar, then go to Sejudah. And again, look at your feet again. Look, you see, default mode is going bent. It should be straight. Feet should be straight. Feet should be straight. Feet should be straight. Okay? Ready? 3, 2, 1. Allahu Akbar, go down to Sejudah. Knees first, arms. That's it. Now I'm just going to go and check you. Okay? So here, how you doing, Uncle? That's fine, Uncle. Good. MashaAllah, that's good, Uncle. That's good, Abdul Basit. Okay, so that's good. That's good. Okay, if you, that's fine, that's good. This is easier to check. That's good, 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 good. Shahir, is your arms touching the floor? Eh? Make sure it's not touching the floor, that's fine. Okay, that's good, good. Okay. Abdullah, reduce the space of your hands. That's it, that's good. Brother next to Abdullah, can you reduce the space of your hands again? Yeah? Reduce the space of your hands. The brother next to the other, but yeah, can you reduce, that's too, the gap of your hands is too big. It's too wide. Narrow it more. More, take it more, take it more, take it more. That's better. Doctor, is definitely below the knee and the nose is the thumb. Look at your hands, are they pointed towards? That's fine. Okay, that's good. Okay, I think that's fine. That's fine, good, good. Brother Imran, reduce the gap of your hands. And then where is your fingers? Look where you, look, just get up for a minute. Give your hand, leave your hand there. Get up again, leave your hand. Look where you're putting your face. You're putting your face here. I said your nose should be there, so you need to increase the hand. You need to bring your hands forward. Reduce the gap. Reduce the gap more. Go. Now put your face down. No, that's too, not too. Your nose should be there. Yeah? Okay, that's good. Sorry, that's okay, that's good. Shibli, too much gap. This should be closed. Get closer, this should be closed. Okay, that's good. Good, 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 good. Right. Okay, so that's your Sejudah. Okay, that's your Sejudah done. Now, at-tahiyyat position. Okay, so in Sejudah, where should your eyes be? When you go into Sejudah, look towards your nose. Don't close your eyes, look towards your nose. Now I'll demonstrate. Now go in Sejudah and see what I mean. What are you looking towards? Are you looking towards your nose? Yeah? Not towards the, but look towards your nose. Why I say that is because it's humbleness, tawadhu again. You're not looking to the ground, you're looking to the humbleness and bowing down to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Again, humbleness again. Okay? Now get up again. At-tahiyyat position now. We're going to finish it today, inshallah. So at-tahiyyat position, look, is that, let me see. If you can do it, then come here. So at-tahiyyat position is that first and foremost, just sit here, is that you are going to rest your left side of the weight. Most of body weight will go on the left leg. Left leg will be bent like this. It will be bent, yes? There, you're going to rest it here. This leg will be upright, vertically upright. Can you see it? Yeah? So this is vertically upright, this leg. So that's the back part. So this is vertically upright. Some people are thinking. Some of our teachers, what they've also said is that, to emphasize that, you know, this toe on the left leg, to even bend it, try and bend it as much as you can so it's pointed towards the Kaaba. To bend it even more and to help it if need to. Sometimes, that's why you see sometimes, if you can't do it, then you can use the right leg and to help it to support it like this, to bend it, to keep it bent so it points towards the Kaaba. Is that clear? So here, if you can do it, that's fine. So here, there's your left leg, you rest there. The right leg is upright like this. Left leg, you just support everything there. Now I'm going to face towards front here. Okay, yes, this will be hard, but you're going to have to get used to it. So here, fingers. Now this is the important part, because this is where a lot of people ask questions. At-tahiyyat. So fingers, they shouldn't be so spread. It should be above where your knee is. It should be above it, not below it, not dangling down like this. Okay. Our teachers used to, well anyway, this is a different matter. Here it shouldn't be dangling like this. It should be just above the knee. Okay, kneecaps, where the kneecaps is just about there. It's just above there. So wherever the edge is, don't go dangling on the edge. Don't go too much to the edge. Just have it nicely rested. Shouldn't be so spread. There should be a little bit of gap, a little bit of space, relaxed. Okay. Secondly is that now that I'm going to recite at-tahiyyat, is that when you go ashhadu an la ilaha, what you're going to do, you're going to roll the first three fingers here, little finger, these three fingers, you're going to roll them up. Ashhadu an la ilaha, roll them up. And you're going to lift the index finger, straighten the thumb, you're going to lift the index finger. And what you shouldn't do, you shouldn't go all the way to North Pole, the finger. Okay? You're going to still maintain that balance. You're going to lift it up such that it still points towards the Kaaba. If you lift it too high up, it's not pointing towards the Kaaba, it's going to the sky. Everything I told you is towards about Kaaba. Remind you that everything is pointing to the Kaaba. So you don't lift it too far up. Ashhadu la ilaha illallah ashhadu anna Muhammadur Rasulullah. Then you keep it like this. Can you see? You keep it like this. Thumb points to the Kaaba. Thumb is pointing to the Kaaba. Three fingers rolled up. You keep it like this all the way to the end. Okay? Is that clear? So that's your sitting position. So I'm just going to quickly check the sitting. Then just do the salam quickly. Is that when you finish, then you're going to say salam. This is the important part about the salam. When you say salam, it is not a you. What I mean by it is this. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. It is not stop, knee jerk, and then do it. Stop, start. It's not stop. What do I mean by this is this. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. It is not this either. Okay? This is stop, start, and the you. Okay? None of them. And now what you're going to do, how you do is that when you say salam to the right, you go as far as possible to the right, moving a little bit, not too much of the chest, a little bit of your chest, just about there. You're saying salam to the angels to the right, all the people to the right. If the Imam says most to your right, you're saying salam to him as well. So you say Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. There. You see how much, I'm not just moving my neck, I'm also gently moving towards the right and shifting a little bit of the rightness towards there. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. And then one continuous movement, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. So all the people on the left, all the angels, everybody's giving salam on the left.
So you shift your body
a little bit, not too much, just your chest, not your body, but the chest, a little bit, okay, of the chest. Yes, it's Tasham.
You look at the shoulders.
Shoulders, yes, you look at the shoulders and you look at everybody else on the left. So not just, for example, I just say Assalamu alaikum just to the angels, no, everybody else as well. So here, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah and Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Okay? Yes, Bhajan?
I just want to clarify, I'll tell you how you said you roll 3 fingers up,
Yeah, this is their opinion. That this is the here. Yeah, hold on. This opinion, what they're doing, they're giving the opinion. Imam Ibn Abidin, he was a great Hanafi fiqh in his Dalal of the Hanafi fiqh. He's from Sham, he's from Syria. He gave the Sahibin, what they've done is that the actual call from the Sahibin, what they said is that they've gone into detail saying is, you roll up these 3 fingers exactly how I described it. We're not interpreting, we're just leaving it as how the text is. So those people who say put it back down, they're giving their opinion in. So what's happened is that the text goes, you roll these 3 fingers, you lift the index finger, and you keep it like that, and they stop there. The text doesn't go any further. The call doesn't go any further. Now the ulamas, some of them had said, then you should put it back down. That's their addition. We're not going to do that. We're going to stick to what the call of the text is. If they stop there, we stop there. Now, if you do that, I'm not saying this is ghalat, but that's an addition. That's their opinion.
Not Shafi or Hanbali.
No, this is Hanafi. This is Hanafi fiqh.
This rolling the finger up.
Putting the finger up and leaving it then back down again. And then what happens is that the only difference between intra-Hanafi difference is, they say is that you put it back out again, like you just said.
Or what they keep doing this.
That's a hadith from different madhab. In Shafi'i and Hanbali, and they do that. That's allowed. In Hanafi fiqh, I'm saying that there's two opinions. One is they roll it up and they do that and they put it back down. As soon as that ayat is finished, then say, okay.
At what point do you raise it up?
Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammad abdur Rasuluh.
When you say la ilaha illallah, you put your finger down.
Wa ashhadu anna Muhammad abdur Rasuluh after that. Yeah. So, ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammad. So it's actually at the la point. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammad Rasuluh. Okay? The ashhadu an la testification. Don't make it too far up either. Don't take too far out. Straight. Keep it in straight level as well. Okay? So that's the difference of the opinion. Otherwise, if somebody does do the other way and put it back down, don't say, oh, you're doing it wrong. Likewise, they'll tell you you're doing it wrong as well. No, this is the way we've been taught. This is how the text is. Alhamdulillah khair. You be your way, I be on my way. That's it. That's fine. So this is fine and this is correct. And that's how you do that according to our teachers, the Hanafi fiqh. That's how they taught us in the text as well. That's how it's written. That's the opinion, and that's how we leave it. So there's no tapping in a Hanafi fiqh. We don't tap the fingers. If others are doing it, the Muslim khair, they're following the hadith. The way you look at that, the way you look here, even that as well, if the way you look at that is that, like for example, our brother Hisham is from Morocco. They put their arms on the side. They don't fold the arms, they put on the side. How we should look at them is not saying, oh, why is he doing this? How are they doing that? Some brothers have the gap of the feet wide, they're touching feet to feet. If they want to do, that's fine. The way you should see it is that they act upon a sunnah that I cannot do, and you should be happy they're reviving that sunnah. Are you understanding? You should be happy that they're doing something that we can't do, and we love that. Alhamdulillah. Instead of hating it, gumrah gaya, that's it, that they're doing it, say, wow, subhanallah, that's good, this is my way, and this you also love that. You see how then the love is cultivated. Instead of hating it, and you love it. So that's fine. Do you want to do that? That's fine. As long as they're following a mother, that's fine. That's not our problem. So no, we can't go into questions now because we have to just quickly do that. Salam is done. Salam is done. Attached position is done. Ruku is done. Sejudah is done. Yes? Yeah? Eyes. For attayat, sorry, yes. Attayat. When you do attayat in your lap. So in your lap area. So you look at the lap area. Attayatu lillahi salatu. You look at the lap area. Okay? That's where your eyes will be. Clear? So that's done. So tomorrow we just dua.
One question.
Yeah, go on. We'll come back to if it's regarding Muslim. Yeah.
When the Imam and the Jamaat, Assalamu alaikum, when are we supposed to turn?
When it says, the moment it says Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, as soon as it starts, that's when you should move, because it's iqtadai to be hadal. Imam is that I follow. So as soon as you get the command, you follow. So it's not like you have to wait. It says first Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah and then you go. No. As soon as it says Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, you start going. Don't go ahead of him, but you start moving as soon as you hear him say Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Yes, Baja.
What about Rishi? You have to finish that, then do it.
Oh, I'm just saying, yeah, not, you just, this, yes, obviously, though I'm trying to cut the positions, otherwise I'm going to be here saying, then Durood Sharif. So you leave it till Durood Sharif, then you dua, then Assalamu alaikum. I'm not saying after Atiyat you say salam, no, I'm just giving the postures. Sorry, he had a question before.
What's the closest way to the Prophet because it's no that different from we?
All four is beautiful and close. All four is correct, because Prophet prayed in different ways as well. So that's why different Sahaba, whichever Sahaba taught, they're all correct. You understand? The school of thought, Shafi, Hanafi, Hanbali, Maliki, they're all correct and they're all beautiful.
Which one?
No, they're all correct. We're not understanding, they're all correct. It's like there's 7 ways of recitation. We follow Imam Hafsan recitation, they're all correct. So if you're saying, no, they're all, this is how Rasulullah recited, they're all correct. This is how Prophet prayed, they're all correct. So they are all creep to praying the way the Prophet prayed. You understand? That's how your mentality should be. They're all correct and they're all beautiful. Who had the hand up? Quickly, Qasim. Quickly, one more question because we have to do the.
Make a mistake, that you did one salam and
This is about Sejudah. Sahab will go into another time. Maybe if we have time, we'll cover it. Mullah Mustafa. Yeah. Yes, Brother Dawood.
When we stand in Salah, we are supposed to follow the Imam.
Yes.
But sometimes some brothers go ahead of him, or they go in unison.
Yeah. So you shouldn't try not go ahead. Sometimes, okay, we can understand when you're energetic and you're very eager, you're so fast and you're hurried, etc. No, go. One of the conditions of Salah is that it should be done in a moderate way, in a calm, considered manner, not rushing and doing bullet Salah. Especially in Tarawih, if you go in different masjids, they will drag you and do you bullet prayers, and they're dragging you here, up, down, up, down, up, down. That's what you're doing. By the time you do it, no, take your time, do it in a calm, moderate way. That's how the Salah should be performed. Not sometimes also is that you're not getting your ruku. There are people who steal. The worst of the people who steal are the people stealing prayer. And you're saying, what do you mean, Brother Qais? How are you stealing prayer? Well, basically, they're not doing the qiyam properly, they're not doing the ruku properly, they're not doing the sajda properly. So when you go into ruku, what's happening is that they get up, they're not standing up properly, they go straight to sajda. I'll just give a demonstration here. So here I'm going in ruku. First of all, they're not doing ruku properly, they're stealing. Okay, they're not doing ruku properly. Out of laziness, they're not going to ruku properly. So when they get back of ruku, what happens is they don't stand up properly, they just go straight down. Now this will invalidate your prayer because you're not actually getting the position. You're not getting the fara'id. You're not getting the wajibat. It'll invalidate unless you do things. So what happens is that stealing, the eating in ruku, the eating, and then when they go in sajda, they don't get up properly, so they buck down in sajda. They don't do the jalsa properly. So this is incorrect, ghalat, wrong. Like what did Asab say earlier on? Is that at Salat al-Tasbih, is it Salat al-Tasbih after that, or Zuhr time, is that, or is it in the Bayan, sorry, may Allah forgive me, is that, they said is that, if that person is waiting and thinking, when is the Salah going to be over, he has not got connection with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If you're waiting, oh, he just recites a little bit longer, oh, come on, hurry up, when are you going to finish? When is it going to be over? It means we haven't a connection. It should be such that we're in such a connection with Allah that we don't want it to end. I appreciate the fact that we are working sometimes and we're busy, we have to get to work. That's a khair. We shouldn't be all the time. We've got into this habit because of work, we finish it quickly, quickly, quickly. Enjoy it. This is our uruj. This should be ascension. We should be feeling that connection with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So that was, I might as well finish the dua, then I might as well think it. So the dua, and then we'll just do is that, no, tomorrow we'll keep the dua for tomorrow, inshallah, then we'll finish it tomorrow. We will do a little bit of zikr now. So that's our position of all the different positions, arkans of the salah, different position, how to hold it. Please remember that. I will observe, and I do. So please make sure, because you're not understanding. You know, the mashash, when Husab will come in, when you'll beautify Yahweh, they see the beauty as well. And it shows that if at least, well, like I said, you say, I cannot connect, it's very difficult. At least outwardly connect it, and at least outwardly beautify it. You can do that, and with a little bit of effort. So do that at least, inshallah, okay? So inshallah, now just get in the semicircle, just do a little bit of dhikr before iftar, inshallah. Subhanakallah wa bihamdika, ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta, astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Getting the mindset that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, bringing the presence of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is seeing me, He's hearing me, He's listening to my dhikr. Bring that presence of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You should now know how to connect, inshallah. Today we'll just jump straight to the dhikr. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم فاعلم أنه لا إله فاعلم أنه لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله لا إله إلا 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 الله 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 Ya Allah Allah, Ya 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 Rahman, 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 Ya Rahim, 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 Ya Ghafur, 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 Ya Ghafur. Allahumma ya Rabbi bijahi Sayyidina Muhammad ibn Abdullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam ijma' bayni wa bayna Sayyidina Muhammad ibn Abdullah fi dunya qabla al-akhirah. اللهم يا رب بجاه سيدنا محمد ابن عبد الله صلى الله عليه وسلم اجمع بيني وبين سيدنا محمد ابن عبد الله في الدنيا قبل الآخرة. اللهم يا رب بجاه سيدنا محمد ابن عبد الله صلى الله عليه وسلم اجمع بيني وبين سيدنا محمد ابن عبد الله في الدنيا قبل الآخرة. أستغفر الله أستغفر الله أستغفر الله الذي لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم وأتوب إليه صلى الله على محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم صلى الله على محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم صلى الله على محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم صلى الله على محمد 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 صلى الله على محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم صلى الله على محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. MashaAllah, I feel like to now, Allah bless you for sitting here and learning about how to beautify our prayers and sending salawat and durubat on the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Now, Allah bless you all, and also if you like to make yourself upstairs and join your iftar, inshallah.